Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2008, a presidential election. Also, this is a very crucial time in our world. I come before you begging and pleading. And Hillary, if you're watching, please pay attention. Barack, if you're watching, please pay attention. Voters everywhere, listen up. This is a big deal. It is Barack Obama, I do agree with you. It is time for change. I am too young to run for president myself, but I have ideas that would turn this country around. I am a firm believer in both of you as candidates as president. I don't want to see democracy diminished. You guys both bickering back and forth are putting a black mark on the Democratic image. As a registered voter, this is my way for my voice to be heard. I know you guys have your payoffs and stuff like that people pay you under the table for you to look the other way. I know all about that. But Hillary, I do agree with your universal health care package. Barack, I do agree with some of your plans, but I do not agree with your world welfare reform package. I don't care about your color, Mr. Obama, and I don't care about your gender, Miss Clinton. What I do care about is what I call home, the US of A. These are troubling times. Gas prices are $4 a gallon. Foreclosure market is rising. The unemployment job is rising. Listen to me. I am begging and I am pleading. There's earthquakes and tornadoes and floods and fires happening all around the world. But if we stopped sending aid, I know it may be inhumane right now, and it may seem inhumane, but listen to me, please. You have people in your own country that you should take care of first. That's what this country is about, taking care of its own. We fled religious persecution to come take care of our own. And that's what we did. We have homeless people. We have children in schools. The school systems here are failing. Look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. I have ways, ideas that we can turn the budget around, raise the money, have abundance of money. We do. It's there if we have the resources up here to use it. Step away from foreign oils. This is a sad time. Mrs. Clinton, your husband, I voted for him. He was the first person I ever voted for in my life. He brought pizzazz. I loved his ideas, youth, that rejuvenating. I was looking for in a candidate, because before him was Bush, before him was Reagan. Old people, I'm sorry, but old people don't change new values. Old people change what they want. As a young voter, I want someone that can relate to me. And Mr. Clinton did that. And I'm torn between you two, Barack and Hillary. My allegiance is with you, Hillary. But Barack is bringing change. Just like your husband promised. As he was saying, building that bridge to the 21st century. Well, that bridge was built, but it didn't get completed. Now Barack Obama's here to take that bridge and finish completing it. But let me back up. Please, people. I feel for the people in China, in wherever that big Minerva, Barula, whatever. It don't matter to me. What matters to me is my people in the USA that are suffering. Kids going hungry. Children are living in the streets. Veterans aren't getting what they deserve. Hello, people. Wake up. Wake up. Let's do something about our country before it's too late. Mr. Bush, Mr. President, I doubt you're watching because you're not a YouTuber, I don't think. But enough is enough. Like your dad said, I don't like broccoli. We don't like your issues. I respect my president. But when my president doesn't respect me and what I want, I have an issue with that. Furthermore, if you all want to hear my views, Mr. Barack Obama, Miss Clinton, I am willing, hoping one of you will take me up on my offer. If you guys don't come to an agreement, give the presidency to Mr. McCain, because that's what you guys are doing. I don't want 4 more years of Bush. I don't want that. And that's what's going to happen. Work out an agreement. Barack, if Hillary drops out, concedes, give her the vice presidency. You two work together. But listen, I'm not a big fan of Michael Moore, but he does raise some issues, and I respect him, and I respect his movies. But you know, universal health care, everyone else has it. I mean, come on, we're taking care of other people. We became a welfare nation. Let's take care of other people before we take care of our own. Isn't that kind of like a double standard? Because here in the United States, they persecute deadbeat dads. So, kind of, wouldn't that almost qualify? Because we're not taking care of our own, but we're taking care of someone else's kids. I know it's a bigger than what I think, but when people in my neighborhood are losing their homes, people in my town are going hungry, people in my town are sleeping in streets, begging for food, begging for clothing, that's when I have an issue. When I see all these abandoned buildings that the government is just tossing money away for this and that, when them abandoned buildings can be renovated for homeless apartments. Yeah, I said apartments, not shelters, apartments. Legalizing marijuana and taxing it would also rejuvenate income also. I'm not saying that because I'm a pot smoker. I do not smoke pot, I swear. But it makes sense. I just hope that one of you people, someone out there, kind of has the same point of view, way of thinking as I do, and takes the time to say, hey, this guy's right. And in closing, everybody says it takes a village to raise a child. Are they talking about a village in China or Myanmar? Because I know they're not talking about here in the United States. Before long, by 2040, we will be a third world country. And let's stop that from getting. Good night.